Sure, we've seen Tony Yates in Spring Lake all morning long just getting blasted with that. I mean, all of our reporters have. But there's that lightning right there, right over Lower Manhattan. So if you heard the rumble of thunder, that's what it was. 49-mile-per-hour gusts at Flushing right now. We're seeing the winds push to 50 miles an hour. We're getting toward the time of the storm where we should see some of the peak wind gusts, maybe pushing 60 miles an hour on the east end of Long Island. Also some big winds and sideways snows going on in our northwest suburbs. New snow totals coming in. How about 11 inches in Monroe, Orange County, Danbury pushing double digits. I told you about the 15 in Rock Hill, nearly 8 inches in Ridgewood, New Jersey, and a lot of this is snow and sleet, so it's really crusty pileup and very difficult to remove. West Islip's coming in with about 3.5 inches of snow. So the blizzard warning is only for northwest New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, and Connecticut. So that was dropped for coastal sections, nearby northwest suburbs, and of course New York City. We still have the winter storm warning almost right along I-95, and it also includes the Jersey Shore, just because of this mix and the big winds going on. And then you have a winter weather advisory basically the 5 boroughs and also for northern Nassau County. So the heaviest snow, ice, and rain is going to last through early afternoon, mid-afternoon in our northern suburbs. Because of all this mixing, yes, we've had to lower snow totals, especially from I-287 south and east, but we're still getting significant snows and ice. And more importantly, we've got these very strong, potentially damaging winds, coastal flooding, and power outages. Just because you're looking outside and maybe the snow amounts aren't what you expected, if you go outside, it's still every bit as difficult if you had all that snow on the ground to get around because of visibility, because you can't look this precipitation in the face. A trace, little to nothing across southern ocean to up to 2 feet or more in our far northern suburbs in the Catskills. You can see this very tight range here where we go from 3 to 6 in central New Jersey and central Long Island, 6 to 12 across New York City. We've seen some 6-inch amounts in places like Howard Beach and Hollis right now. We're pushing a half foot in New York City. We're 6 to 8 in the Bronx right now. We're going to go 12 to 18 north of I-80 in New Jersey and north and west of I-287. And we're getting into that 2-foot area once you get into northern Orange into Sullivan, Ulster, and Dutchess counties. There is our low right over Cape May right now. You can see how it's so tucked into the coast. That's, again, the reason why this ice line got so far inland is because of that hugging the coast track. We alluded to that last week. It still looked like a colder storm, and it was going to stay just far enough offshore to leave us with snow, but that is not the case, and it started to sort of show itself, its hand, as we approached our 11 o'clock show last night. It backed off a little bit, but not enough because we're seeing it so tucked in, but we're still getting substantial snow amounts, especially north and west. The snowfall rates up across northern Westchester, Putnam, Rockland, 2 inches an hour. It's about a quarter to a half inch of snow and sleet that's accreting right now from the city and the nearby northwest suburbs. So snow and ice is accumulating at a slower rate, but it's still accumulating through the day. The steadiest through early afternoon, continues to 3 p.m. in our northern suburbs, then everything tapers off during the early evening hours, blowing and some snow showers around. The peak wind gusts getting up to 60 miles an hour along the coast. That'll peak during the early afternoon. It's almost like being in the eye of the storm here over the Twin Forks as the low goes over as we go through eastern Long Island. We're going through the high tide cycle right now, minor to moderate coastal flooding, especially on the Jersey Shore. So it's a blizzard north and west, Joe and Diana. We've got powerful winds, 32 degrees. Tonight, we'll see temperatures drop down to 21. There's more blowing and drifting. This is not a classic March storm where we get a lot of warmth and melting right away. It's 29 tomorrow. It's still bitterly cold, and it's still difficult to get around. I'm not going to be surprised if we continue to see some school delays or cancellations in our northern suburbs even tomorrow. Remains cold through late week. We'll have to watch out for a late week or weekend light mix. And finally, some moderation and melting into early next week. That's where we stand right now, Joe and Diana.
Thunder sleet.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. That is.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the word of the day
So far. Yeah. So we've got Dave Evans. He's headed out to Brooklyn, or he's in Brooklyn.
He's in Brooklyn. He's made
But to get there, he had to go down the West Side Highway.
Yep.
And so he tweeted out this really cool video where he's heading down the West Side Highway there, and you can see what the road conditions were like. We'll have to ask him how long ago he took this.
And no traffic is what I see.
Well, yeah. That's very unusual for the West Side Highway.
Very unusual for the West Side Highway.
So let's go to Dave Evans, who is now in downtown Brooklyn. And Dave, you took that how long ago?
Dinah, that was at about 7:30 this morning, and believe it or not, it only took us about 25 minutes to get from the Upper West Side in Manhattan to here in downtown Brooklyn. Usually that trip would probably take us about an hour, but there is basically no traffic at all, as you could tell in that video. And also, I think the city plows, they have done a pretty good job getting the streets cleared. Right now, we are on Montague Street in downtown Brooklyn. I wanted to point out, about 15 minutes ago, a plow went through here, and so you can just about see blacktop. I think we've received probably about 4 or 5 inches of snow in this part of Brooklyn. Now, this is an unusual storm because just about 15 minutes ago, we heard a rumble of thunder when I was talking with one young lady about 15 minutes ago. Kind of reminded me of when I lived in Texas during those summer thunderstorms that they had there. And here it is in March in New York. But the unusual part about this storm is, I wanted to point out, you can see on the car here, can scrape a little bit. You can see that's been the sleet that has been coming and going over the last hour. When we left the Upper West Side this morning, as I said, at about 7:30, it was heavy snow at that time. It's been stopping, then it will go to heavy sleet. We might hear a rumble of thunder, and this sleet is building up on the car windows here. I talked with some folks who were coming out of the subway earlier this morning about what their trip was like and what they thought of all of this pelting sleet. This is what they had to say.
Walking out of the subway, I compare it to getting hit by little rocks, little pellets.
The sleet coming down.
Sleet coming down, yeah. I mean, the wind's coming fast, and felt like getting hit with little rocks.
It looks like it's going to be switching from snow to kind of sleet right now.
That's what it feels like. I'm sort of getting pelted in the face.
not the nicest feeling.
No, not great.
It's just everything's running a little slow.
Yeah, they canceled above ground service on the subway.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So you're running a little late.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I won't stay home. So no.
Maybe it won't be so busy today.
Well, I hope not. Not like yesterday. I work in a supermarket, so it was amazing.
And again, this is an unusual storm. I talked earlier about an hour ago about how it was basically no precipitation at all. Just a few seconds ago, heavy sleet. Then it stopped. Now we're back to sleet. The wind comes and goes. It comes in a lot of gusts. So this storm is rapidly changing. What we're going to do is we're going to be leaving from here, headed over to the Office of Emergency Management, also in downtown Brooklyn, to get ready for the mayor. He's going to be talking with us at noon and give us an update. The general consensus from most of the folks who we've talked with here in downtown Brooklyn is not as bad as they expected. They thought it was going to be a lot more snow, but still, it's pretty miserable right now with all this wind and sleet. Back to you, Joe and Diana.
Yeah.
It's a buffet-style storm. You get a little bit of everything.
And it's a buffet of descriptions of what it feels like, because we hear about the little rocks, we hear about the 10,000 bees.
Yes, when it hits you in the face. So there's no shortage of descriptions.
I know.
All of them accurate because it is painful out there.
It is.
Dave, thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, Rob Nelson took some pretty interesting pictures of himself out in New Jersey. Here's our man.
Oh, wow.
Nearly being blown away as he made his way to Seabright this morning, which I'm guessing you probably can't see, and I don't think it's all that bright. But Rob Nelson live in New Jersey. Wow, Rob.
I hope it's a little bit better there now. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Diana. Let me put it to you. Let me put it to you like this. I spent 10 years of my career in news in New Orleans and covered more tropical storms than I care to remember, and that is what this feels like right now. We don't see a drop of snow out here. Snow is not the issue. As you can see and probably hear, it is the wind that is the issue out here. Crazy winds all morning. I didn't sleep that well last night. Woke up at 5:30, and since then, up until right now, it has just been consistent gusty winds. And if you want proof of that, just look behind me at the waves here in Seabright. We're right behind Borough Hall here on the beach. Look at those waves coming in around, and you can see just how rough the water is, and that really is why you heard the weather team stress throughout this storm that really one of the big concerns up and down the East Coast is coastal flooding and beach erosion. And as this storm just kind of begins to intensify over the last several hours, we have definitely just felt that constant wind. It kind of hurts to look that way because you're feeling this mix of rain and sleet and probably some sand kind of hitting you in the face a little bit. So the good news, though, we were staying at a hotel in Long Branch as we made the 10-minute drive from there up here to Seabright. Didn't see any flooding on any of the secondary roads. And obviously in a beach community like this, they're always concerned about flooding, particularly right now we're in high tide from until about 10:30 this morning. But we didn't see any evidence of any street flooding or any water getting into any homes. I think at least at this point they're okay with that. But with winds sustained, of course, that's going to remain possible danger for several more hours. So as you can tell, we're here on the beach. It is whipping here. And those waves are definitely churned up. So, of course, we have several more. There we go. There's a good gust. Several more hours of this. And when I took that video that you saw on Facebook Live, that was at the hotel in Long Branch. I have never, it's been years since I've experienced winds like that before. It's the kind where you could barely stand and it hurt to be outside. It literally blew you around. It was the kind of wind where it was dangerous to even open your car door because it would just fly open so fast. So it's not snowy, but it is just miserable and incredibly windy. So as I've been saying all morning long, if you can, just stay in, ride it out from the comfort of your home or just anywhere indoors. It feels a lot better on your couch than it does here in Seabright, which, Joe, is definitely not bright today. Guys, back to you.
Okay. So do you understand that this is not a beach day?
It's not a beach day.
It's not a beach day.
And Rob pointed out that he didn't sleep well last night. I think you're going to do okay tonight, Rob. You're going to sleep just fine, my friend.
Yeah, hopefully after some hot bath or
yes, hotel bar than a good nap.
There you go. There you go. See you later, pal. Hang in there.
Thank you, Rob.
On the phone with us from Monmouth County, the sheriff there, Sean Golden. Sheriff, can you hear us? Joe Torres and Diana Williams?
Yeah, Joe, Diana, how you doing?
Good. We're doing okay. The question is, how are you guys doing throughout Monmouth County? You just saw Rob there. Man, that's wind.
Seabright there. Yeah, he painted a pretty good picture of what's happening up and down our coastline here at Monmouth. Just a lot of high wind. It is high tide right now, so the tides are coming up. Little minor flooding conditions in and out, but we have a couple different areas where we have pooling with the storm drains along the side of the road and some minor flooding on some of the roadways. So obviously our traffic has been light with Governor Christie's declaration of emergency here, and so the state of emergency has eased traffic. We have no serious accidents in the county, and only one power outage, about 1,000 customers in the Freehold Borough area. So we're monitoring the county happens here with our Emergency Operations Center in Freehold. Our team, Mike Opegard, and our emergency management team is just monitoring. And 911 traffic has been light.
Good.
Yeah, Sheriff, you talk about minor flooding right now. I believe we're at high tide right now in your area, correct?
We are. Yeah, high tide was about 9:55, and so for the next couple hours here, we have the tide. As you can see where Rob was standing, I mean, we do have that coastal surge. Obviously, we'll assess beach erosion after the storm is over. So, but that puts pressure on the storm drainage system, which then backs up, and all that packed slush and ice packs up in the storm drains and causes some roadway flooding as well.
But you feel you've gotten through the worst of this at this point, you think?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
Sheriff, actually, I got to cut you off here because we're going to listen to Governor Cuomo, who is speaking right now. Thanks for talking with us. Let's listen to the governor.
Would hit New York City and Long Island the heaviest, although it would affect the entire state. We deployed accordingly. So New York City and Long Island have been the focus of our activity. Again, although we have resources all across the state, the way the weather pattern is actually shaping up, the storm has moved more westward. It is less of a snowstorm in New York City and Long Island. It is actually more sleet and precipitation. That is the good news. The warning is we have to watch the temperature as we go through the day and the night, because the sleet and the precipitation could turn into ice, and they could make the morning commute more difficult. It's actually easier to move snow than it is to move ice, obviously. So we're watching the weather. But that is basically good news from what we were expecting. It has been less snowfall than predicted, less disruption. We have no evidence of any coastal flooding along Long Island. We have no evidence of any power outages of any significance, even though we've had high gusts of wind in the entire metropolitan area. So that is all good news. Less good news, when the storm moved west, it increased the totals in other parts of the state. Mid-Hudson area up to the Capital District has been hit very hard, 18 to 20 inches. Blizzard conditions are still forecasted for the Mid-Hudson and the Capital District, although the blizzard warning for New York City and Long Island has been lifted. We're focusing on the Mid-Hudson and the Capital District. The most hard-hit part of the state is the southern tier, Binghamton, what we call the I-88 corridor that goes up to Albany, and central New York. There, we expect blizzard-like conditions, up to 30 inches of snow. We've issued a travel ban for all of Broome County, and we are currently redeploying assets from New York City and Long Island to central New York and the southern tier. We have 5,000 pieces of equipment, primarily plows, that have been deployed all across the state. We have about 2,000 National Guard who have been deployed all across the state, and will now be shifting those deployments more towards central New York. We had previously announced the tractor-trailer ban on routes 81, 84, 88, 86, and 17, and the New York State Thruway. That will stay in effect. We announced that the Metro North train service would be suspended at noon because Metro North goes up into the Hudson Valley, where we're experiencing significant snowfall. The Long Island Railroad is continuing to operate. New York City buses are continuing to operate. The subway system is continuing to operate, so that's all good news. One of the benefits we had in this situation was people actually heard the forecast and they heard the warnings and they stayed home. Schools were closed, businesses were closed, and that actually worked. The lower volume allowed the first responders and the emergency crews to do their job. People are staying off the roads, which is smart and which I encourage. Stay inside, view this from through the window. It looks beautiful through the window. If you step outside, it is not as beautiful. Trust me, I've been there. So the lower volume actually will allow us to do our job today, so the morning commute, we're in better shape. Also, when things are at their worst, New Yorkers are at their best. This is also the time to be a good neighbor. If you know you have a senior citizen on your block, you have somebody who's homebound, who lives near you, it's a good idea to knock on their door and say hello and make sure everything is okay. But the storm in the New York City area is not as bad as anticipated. Problem is, it is worse than anticipated in other areas of the state. Superstorm Sandy was almost the same thing. Irene, the same thing. It was forecasted to hit New York City. It didn't hit New York City, but it devastated upstate New York. So that's the same type of situation we're looking at now. With that, I will turn it over to Veronique Hakem, who will give an update on the MTA, and then we'll hear from Pat Foy, who will talk to us about the airports.
Thank you, Governor. As the governor noted, many people have heeded his caution to stay off the roads and not travel, so we are seeing significantly reduced ridership this morning, which is a good thing. We have bus service in every borough. We are not running our double articulated buses because they don't do well in the snow and ice, which is the situation we have in the city. But we are meeting all of the demand for bus service. On the subway side, again, service in every borough where we run underground subway service, and that continues. The Long Island Railroad is running a regular schedule this morning. We had the benefit of less severe weather out on Long Island, but we're monitoring that situation very closely as well. On Metro North, as the governor noted, because they run north of the city and in areas of higher snow with significant wind, we will be curtailing service towards a suspension by noon. The railroads are seeing very significant low ridership, literally 10 to 15% of what we would normally see on a weekday. Our plans going forward is to get our service back up and running for a normal AM rush hour tomorrow morning. And I would assure you all that we have 46,000 men and women in the various MTA agencies working hard to create a safe environment for that AM rush tomorrow morning. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you. Thank you, Ronnie. Pat Foy from the Port Authority.
Thanks, Governor. At the airports, 3 points. One, extensive cancellations at all of them. 99% of the flights at LaGuardia, for instance, have been canceled. Significant number of cancellations at JFK. We expect that number to grow during the day. Second, check with carriers. Print. You can rebook electronically from home. Print boarding passes at home. If you can do that, please do it. Departing passengers tomorrow and Thursday at LaGuardia and JFK should not go to the airport unless you've got a reservation. We expect heavy vehicular traffic to both LaGuardia and JFK. George Washington Bridge and the 3 Staten Island bridges, speed restrictions in effect, 35 miles an hour at the GWB, 25 at the Staten Island bridges, very low volume. Again, people heeding the directive of the governor. PATH is operating on normal weekday service, about 5 to 10% of normal weekday volume. Thanks, Governor.
Thanks. Any questions?
The elevated subway, because the storm has not been as bad as initially anticipated, do you anticipate reopening that at some point today?
We don't have a time frame set for that. We have sweeper trains running right now, and we have men and women out clearing platforms and stairs. But as you know, outside right now, there's a sleet condition that we're dealing with as well.
Question on Metro North. I know you said that the storm looks like it's hitting hardest in maybe like the Hudson Valley region. Any chance that Metro North trains will go at least through Westchester or parts of southern Connecticut and not go the whole way up? Or
that's confusing for our customers. I think we're better off by telling people to get to their stations, check the website for the schedule for the station and the train that they need in order to get home safely.
I know you touched upon no flooding reports yet on Long Island, but the National Weather Service is predicting moderate to major flooding on the South Shore. Is that a concern, or has that been?
Sure, it's always a concern. We've been through it a number of times. We are in much better shape for flooding post-Sandy. A lot of this we've learned the hard way, right? We've had more extreme weather conditions over the past few years than almost any period in history. Hurricane Sandy taught us a lot. It especially taught us a lot about flooding. We've done a lot of resiliency work. We've raised homes. We've built seawalls. So we are physically better prepared for that situation. But we're also equipped to deal with the damage that may come. We'll keep our fingers crossed. We don't know what the tidal surge is going to be. It's something that Long Island deals with, right? When you live on the water, the good news is you live on the water and you have a beautiful view. The bad news is sometimes there's a storm and then you have to deal with it. But we've seen nothing yet. Obviously, it goes with the tidal cycle, and we'll have our fingers crossed, but we have people deployed.
Any reason why Metro North wasn't canceled sooner? I thought the mayor had been
We were monitoring the weather as carefully as possible. There was some ambiguity in the forecast very early this morning when we need to make those decisions in the 3-4 a.m. time frame. So we were responding as quickly as possible.
And look, you want to keep it open as long as possible, right? You want it to operate as long as it can operate safely, because as the other question suggested, some people need to get somewhere, and Metro North is better than them being on the roads. So keep it open as long as you can, but don't put people in danger, and that's noon. And then give people notice so they can change their plans, and that's the noon closing. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You were just listening to Governor Cuomo give an update on conditions of the winter storm throughout New York State. The big takeaway there, Diana, I think, is that so many people heeded the call to stay off the roads. Yep. They pointed out numbers: 5% of normal service on PATH, 10 to 15% only of ridership on Metro North, and then so many people stayed off the roads that first responders could start clearing. But he did point out how New York City and Long Island sort of escaped the wrath of this, but Central New York, if you have friends and relatives in the Binghamton area, they're looking at up to 30 inches of snow up there. National Guard and some of our equipment in our area has been redeployed to that area to give them a helping hand.
Which is the right thing to do,
Yeah,
obviously.
for sure. Yep.
And it's a nice thing that we can kind of figure out where it's hitting and we can put people in the right spots. By the way, Sandy Kenyon just put out a note.
Oh,
Important
yes.
for any out of town, or just if you've got a show tonight. The shows are on. Broadway is working tonight.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. So all shows will be on Broadway. In case you got a ticket tonight, it's just going to be a matter of trying to get there.
Okay.
So be careful if you do have to go out in this. We got Michelle Charlesworth. She's in Mahwah, New Jersey.
Yeah, northern.
All bundled up. This is us. Yeah. How's it going, Michelle?
My favorite word is hood right now. This hood is saving me. But we're going to move. Check it out. We're on 17 in Mahwah. That was a plow that went by. It's the first actual plow on 17 in Mahwah that we've seen. We've been looking out, watching the roads. But let's motor. You're going to see why I love this hood. Oh, man. So every time we get out of the truck, we keep coming out to try to go live, but, you know, you have a million crews out there. I get it. Every time we come out, we make footprints, which are now completely gone. You can't even see that we were walking out here. That is the first plow that we have seen out here on 17. We are in Mahwah at the State Line Diner next to the Burger King across from car dealership, Buick dealership across the street. Check it out. You can see how little visibility we have out here on 17. And you can just see a whisper of the pavement out here. Folks are going about 20 miles per hour, lights on, hazards on in most cases. Not a lot of people on the roads out here. Not a lot of people walking around. Barely any. Sir, you want to come over and talk to me? Not even a little. Oh, man, yes, he does. Foolhardy, he is, but a good sport. How you doing? Wait a minute.
I'm good.
What's going on?
It's crazy. Stay home.
Where's your hood, man? I was just saying that I'm so glad I have one on. So tell me your name.
Bill LaFrette, I'm the mayor of Mahwah.
I know. See that? Look at that. It says mayor.
There you go.
I said either he's borrowing a jacket or it's good to see you, sir.
It's good to be out here, but I hope that everybody else stays home.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
We just saw one plow come by on 17 here in Mahwah. Haven't seen a lot on the roads. People are staying in though. A lot of people. It's tough. I know. I'm so sorry.
We're getting a little bit of sleet now, and things are started going downhill real quick.
Yeah.
So our plows are sort of pulling back a little bit until we can get through this plume of what seems like a heavy band. But listen, we're doing a great job. We're on top of it. It's just a waiting game right at this moment.
I love that you came out to talk to us, Mayor. That's a giant. We didn't even set that up.
Well, listen, I'm going back inside and having coffee. I'm not staying out here.
What's it like in there? What's good to eat?
I'm going to try everything.
Yeah? Are you a pancake guy, egg guy?
I've had breakfast, but a good cup of coffee will work right now.
I feel that. Sir, please go inside. Thank you. You're such a good sport.
Good luck.
The mayor? I step outside and I'm yelling at everybody. No one will talk to me and the mayor comes over? That's a giant. I will tell you this. I said there's just a whisper of blacktop out here on 17 in Mahwah. It is black ice. There's nothing but ice coming down. And it was gorgeous. It was huge, white, fluffy, beautiful, floating sideways flakes earlier. Now it's just that biting ice, which is why it's really good to have, it's good to stand this way and have your hood on. So we're going to keep checking on things out here. It is definitely extremely slippery. We saw a private plow that was working the parking lot here. It spun out all over the place on 17 pulling out. So that was definitely an indication of how slippery it is out here. The ice on top of the snow, what was, fluffy. So we got ice on top of fluff and then black ice below. Absolutely not something to be driving in. Listen to the mayor, get a coffee, stay inside and watch us.
Okay, Michelle,
back to you.
I think the mayor was coveting your hood.
Yes, exactly.
I think he definitely needed a hood out there.
And I wish him well if he's going to eat everything in the diner, for sure.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
Michelle's picture points out the difference between North Jersey and what we saw with Rob Nelson along the coast.
Along the shore.
And Governor Christie talked about that, the big difference between northern New Jersey, those 8 counties up there, and what the rest of the state is getting. A lot of snow there.
So we've got Catherine Garcia with the New York City Sanitation Department. She is joining us right now on the phone.
Morning, Commissioner.
Good to hear from you. You're there for us, right?
I am there for you.
Good. I literally just saw a sanitation truck with a plow on it go by our studios just within the last 3 or 4 minutes. So obviously they're all out there doing the job. Fill us in on how it's all going.
So, you know, it's been a tough morning, though. We are happy to see that the accumulations are coming down in terms of the projections, but we've had over 2,200 pieces of equipment out all through the night. We started spreading salt around midnight, and then all plows around 3:30, but as you've been reporting, this has transitioned into almost an ice storm, and we've had thunder snow through the city for part of this. So high intensities, but it's very treacherous in terms of the slippery conditions.
How does that change in what was expected force you, Commissioner, to alter your plan of attack, if you will?
So what it means is that the spreading equipment becomes